welcome back to my channel. And I'm Anna 10 Benzel, and I'm here today to do day 13 of the Juleetcode challenge here on LeetCode, and I'm going to be doing the solution in Python. However, I realize I only have about 4 hours left to do this, so I want to do this before I go to the hardware store. I'm doing a little home project, if you will. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Haven't submitted anything yet. It looks like the editorial here is open, but I don't want to read it yet either, just because I like to see if I can do it just from the problem, because you don't get editorials in job interviews. Okay, so I'm also not wearing my glasses, so I'm sorry if I'm getting close to the screen. The number for day 13 is 207, course schedule. There's a total of num courses you have to take, labeled from 0 to num courses -1. You're given an array of prerequisites where prerequisites I equals AI, BI, indicates that you must take the course BI first if you want to take course AI. For example, the pair O1 indicates that to take the course 0, you have to first take the course 1. Okay, wait. So if 0-1 indicates you take 0, in order to take 0 course, you have to take course 1. Return true if you can finish all courses, otherwise return false. So looking at these, so the total number of 2, you take course 1, okay. So that's possible. There's 2 courses to take. You should finish course 0. Take course 0, you also have to finish course, so that's possible. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Constraints. 1 is less than or equal to the number of courses, which is less than or equal to 2,000. Oh, all the pairs prerequisites I are unique. Okay, let me read this one more time so I make sure I have this down pat. Okay. So num courses 0, 1, prerequisites indicates you must take course BI first if you want to take course AI. Course 0, you have to take course 1, return true. You can otherwise return false. Okay. Okay. So this is kind of like this is giving similar vibes to the one before, or maybe it was the one on 12, where we visited nodes. Can't remember if it was day 12 or if it was one of the 20s that I did, but I feel like this would be best if we do that same sort of visited structure. So like, I don't know, we need to have a list of what was visited, like what's taken. So we should first initialize an adjacency list, which we can call graph, to represent the graph, and then the array visited. Because we need to keep track of all of the ones visited. But then my idea is to do a function, kind of like we did before, and then use like if node equals 1 and return true, and if node equals false, or -1 for true and then 1 for false, because then we could say visited node -1, which would indicate that we would mark it as being visited and or being taken, like a course that was taken. So I'm kind of I think I'm going to reuse that same sort of structure here, because that's the first thing that I'm thinking of, is like that same concept of checking. So I know we want the graph, and I know we want visited. Let's see if I spell visited. And we want this to be more or less an adjacency list. So we're going to say for in range, and then the number of courses. Perfect. And then for the graph, we want maybe 0 courses. Yeah. And then we need to build the graph like we did in the last one. Or I'm going to double check on which one that is. If I switch tabs, the video will stop recording, so I'm not going to check now. But then we need to do that if it's been visited, if it hasn't been visited, and then I think this should work. So let's build that graph. So for course, in prerequisites, right? Then we can say graph course append pre, right? It'd be like this, graph course append. Ow, don't be like that. And this is where I think we should do the maybe a cyclic function. So it'll to check and see if there's a cycle of course dependencies. So we can check to see if it's been one that has been taken, or one that's true or one that's false. So cyclic node. So we're gonna say if visited, and this, you guys, could be entirely wrong. I'm just thinking about the similarities of this question phrased as the question from before, or a similar question. And then this one's going to be 1, and then that's going to be return false. And then we want to validate that to mark that as being visited or completed. So visited node is 1. Okay. So, maybe that's not going to be right. In my brain, it works, because the graph is built iterating over prerequisites, like the list, and like adding the prerequisite courses as the adjacency list of the corresponding course. So that's why I think this is going to work, but So let's say for pre in graph node, then we can say if is cyclic pre return true, because that means if there's the prerequisite, then it's true. This might be the ticket here for me. And then if it so you can say visited, and this is how we'll say if it's false, equal to 1, that would be, let's say, false. Yeah. Yeah. I think for the last one I did recursive calls more so. we need to check for the course and the number of courses. So I'm going to say def course in, hang on, my mom's calling me. Actually, I'm so close. I have this in the bag. She'll be okay for a second. And then that'd be num courses. So then if is cyclic course, then it would return false. Oops. It's probably telling me what to get from the store. And I haven't left yet. Oh no. We're trying to get some patchy stuff on the lawn fixed. Okay, and then no 4. I can't believe I did defs because I'm distracted. Otherwise, we're trying. Okay. So this is what we're going to do to check and see if there is a cycle in any course dependency. I don't think I need a hint. I'm just going to run this and see if it works. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. But like the logic to me makes sense. So visited, unsupported, times number of courses times. Oh my god. Okay. List. Not callable. If visited node. Interesting. Visited node. Oh, dude, why am I like this? I'm like, what is going on? I do this sometimes. Wrong brackets. Bad day. Try it again. Okay. Logic works. I just have typos. I'm also like trying to do this in like as short of time as possible. So good. Well, it doesn't mean anything unless we submit it. So let's go ahead and submit that. Excellent. 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 Yes. I strive to get it over 50. I want to beat 50%. So this is okay. This is okay. I like this. I'm not going to read the editorial right now just because I'm in a little bit of a time crunch and I have to get to Home Depot. Oh. Nice. I should have read the editorial actually. Depth first search. Cool. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, you guys can read the editorial. The number for this was 207. I'm sorry I have to jump off. Took us about 13 minutes to do. Feeling pretty good about it. I mean, it just was a very similar vibe of like checking these nodes over and over again. So, feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to leave the GitHub repo. You guys, my brain is short-circuiting. I'm going to leave the GitHub repo in the comment section. You are more than welcome to fork and clone it and make the solution better, make it worse, just have fun, learn something, prep for interviews if that's what you're doing, because I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm sorry if I didn't explain it as well. I'm just kind of in a hurry today. So thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.